Hey yo, what's up, what's up, what's up? Just hanging out here in Selkyrk, Manitoba. Actually near the water tower. Check it out, right? There's the water tower right behind me there. Fucking love it. It's a great water tower. They're supposed to paint it all, and it's supposed to be really flamboyant and like really out there when they paint it next time, but it is what it is. I like the design right now, that whole like red, white, and blue. It's a bit American for me, but at the same time it's really cool, you know? So today I want to talk to you about people that use people. Like for example, like Darian Chief. That's my possible baby mother. I don't know for sure if that baby is mine, but yesterday, like we were talking yesterday, she was telling me that like I'm her one and only and that she's loyal to me and all that stuff and that we are a couple and all that stuff, but she's been cheating on me. Like she's been cheating on me with multiple guys, and it's just like now I just want to express myself here. I'm like, people that use you, they're gonna be everywhere. You know what I mean? That's what's gonna happen in your life. Like right now you're probably like, oh, you know, I got this great person, I got that, like, and there's a chance, you don't know, you'll never know it until you know it, but it's like there's a good chance that people are using you, because most of the time when people want my friendship, I've noticed, it's usually over an altruistic endeavor. Like for example, when I was a kid, my best friend and I, we were hanging out with another person. We were hanging out with James or whatever. I won't say who my best friend was at the time. You might know who you are, but end of the story. But we were hanging out at James's place, who was like, you know, he was a new friend to me, right? He was a new friend, and like we started hanging out and stuff like that, and we played Nintendo for a few hours and all that stuff. We had a great fucking time, and then at the end of it, like, my best friend was like, oh yeah, I'm not actually friends with James. I was just using him for his Nintendo. I was like, oh, okay, I didn't know that, because like we were treating him like he was our friend and stuff like that, right? Like I was treating him like he was my friend. I wasn't using James. It was just one of those things. Like my best friend at the time was using him for his Nintendo, and I thought like that stuff like that sticks with me, because that's how people are deep down inside of themselves, you know. And it's just, I recently got out of this relationship with Darian Sydney Chief. Like we were together from January 8th until February 1st, and like she cheated on me with that piece of shit Remi Leclerc, who I hope dies. You know, like I really fucking, like I hate him for it, because like he's supposed to be my friend, right? Like, but he's another person that like used me, right? Like ultimately used me up by fucking like sleeping around with my baby mother and shit like that. But it's like the only thing that I got out of it was like, if he ate her out, then he definitely drank some of my cum, because it was inside of her body at the time. But I want to get back to my point here. Like, people will use you. Like, I'm not with Sydney anymore because all she did was use me, right? Like, that's literally all she has been doing this entire fucking time, to the point where I don't even know if that's my daughter, you know? Like, I asked her yesterday, hey, is Cameron my daughter? And she said, yeah, that's my daughter, but she kind of looks different, right? Like just a bit different than me. And at the same time, it's like, I've been treating Cameron like my daughter. Like I've been treating ever since November 10th or something like that it was. Sydney came to me and said, oh, hey, this is your daughter. Let's raise her together. And like, yeah, we started raising her together, right? Like ever since November 10th. So like, I've been treating Cameron like my own daughter. And the thing about that though is like, you know, like, has Sydney been using me all this time just to be a good father to her daughter? You know, like, is that my daughter? I don't know for sure. So we have to go through like a court test, and like literally I have to like go get a lawyer and then like put her through court, to the point where it's like the court tests the DNA for our child, whether or not that's my child. I always said that my life can be a movie, and like people like Sydney make it so. Like people who use me like her, like the possibility that that's my daughter, the possibility that that's not my daughter, is literally proof that like, hey, my life can easily be a fucking movie. But I wanted to share with you today though, it's like, if you're out there feeling lonely and sad and stuff like that, you got to remember though, like even if you do find a new friend or whatever, like a lot of the times their motives to be your friend are going to be altruistic in a nature. So I mean, like, if somebody that you decide to become friends with, like right off the hop or whatever, you guys become best friends and like things are going good and stuff like that, like on some level you got to ask yourself, like, is this person using me, or is this person actually my sincere friend? Like, I was Remi's sincere, genuine friend. And then like he fucking turned around and fucked my baby mother and said that he didn't like me all along, even though we've been friends for like 20 to 30 years almost, you know what I mean? Like, but that's just like how people are, you know, people are garbage like him, and people like do that all the fucking time. Like, and like also like people will change their way about you. Like if you have a strong opinion of something, people will change their ways about you. Like my friend before that whole Remi situation, like I was friends with Arthur and we were going to create an album together and like really like release it and distribute it and split the royalties 50-50, and like for like you know, like however long, like 100 years that fucking album could have been in circulation forever, you know what I mean? But now all I got from him is 7 songs that he gave me permission to use at that time, to the point where I copyrighted them, so I can literally use those songs and be in the legal well-being of myself. You know, like I have other rhythms by him that I also copyrighted, but I'm not going to use those because I respect his decision to be like, you know, man, I changed my mind. I completely 180 on you because like of your opinion of Remi. I'm sorry, I can't do that. But it's like, you know, this like, which is like completely bizarre too. Like my opinion of Remi shouldn't affect my friendship between Arthur and I, but that's the kind of person he is, and I'm not going to blame him for that because artists are weird people, and he's an artist too, you know? So it's like, you know what I mean? Like if he wants to be weird about it, then who am I to say? I'm going to like hang on to those 7 songs that I do have copyrighted. I'm going to republish them, and that's pretty much it. And that's it for the Big Daddy Beats era. That's literally it. Like go check out his SoundCloud. It's really good. I like his SoundCloud. Like, you know what I mean? He has some good albums and stuff like that coming out, and he's a, you know, a pretty decent guy overall. But I mean, like, go check out his SoundCloud, Big Daddy Beats. It's really interesting rhythm stuff, and ask him to buy rhythms off of him. Maybe he'll let you buy them unless you have an opinion that he doesn't agree with. But anyways, look, people are going to use you in this lifetime. It doesn't matter who you are. Like, it doesn't matter who the fuck you are. People are going to use you for the success that you get, and people are going to use you for the dreams that you want to achieve. People are going to use you for the money that you got. People are going to use you for the friends that you got. People are going to use you for the business that you work at, or like the, you know, like the kind of company you own. People are going to use you ultimately. Like I'm not saying don't go out there and make friends. Like, I'm saying be cautious of who you become friends with, because people use people all the time. And like, I love Sydney. I fucking love her with all of my heart, to the point that I've given her so many opportunities to not cheat and to be loyal to me and to be faithful to me. But this is pretty much it. This is the last straw of it, because like yesterday I asked her, I was like, hey, Darian Sydney Tegan Walker, Darian Sydney Tegan Chief, whatever the hell your name is. Because she told me her name was Walker all this time, but this whole time it's been Chief. So I mean, that's a pathological liar right there, right? So it's like, but like, I asked her, I was like, if you want to be in a relationship with me, you gotta fucking claim me out loud. You gotta say that I'm with Darren, I'm with him. This is my man. You know, that's what she's gotta say to me in front of like everybody. But she is unable to do that because she's been cheating other people so freaking consistently that she has to keep up this like, oh, you know, like you know, like playing dumb, like on our relationship. Like, we've been together since January 8th until February 1st, and consistently I've been pumping a baby inside of her because that's what she asked me for. She asked me for a baby. And I'm like, yeah, you can have my baby, Sydney. You can have my second baby, because like her first baby is supposed to be mine. But I don't know if that baby is mine. And that's just another point. Like, people use people. Like, the possible reason she could have for telling me that that's my daughter is my second baby mother, Roxanne, said to Sydney, like, he's a good father, give him a chance. And then all of a sudden, Sydney completely 180'd and was like, hey, yeah, this is your daughter. How's it going? You know, like, so the possibility that she's using me to be a good father to her daughter is really, like, possible, right? That's possible. And, like, the thing is, yesterday I was on the phone with my daughter, Cameron. I don't know if she's my daughter yet. If you're watching this in the future, Cameron, if it turns out you are my daughter, I love you with all my heart, and I'm always going to love you with all my heart. If it turns out you're not my daughter, then I love you with all my heart now, but if I find out that you're not my daughter, I'm going to let you go. That's just how it's going to be, right? Like, I fucking love you right now with all my heart. And like, the thing is, I love Sydney with all of my heart now, but it's like, Like, she's such a user of me, the person that she says, oh, I'm loyal to you, Darren. I respect you, Darren. I want to be with just you, Darren. Like, the person that she's been telling, I love you every day for the last, like, 30 days. Like, she's been telling me this every fucking day, but she's been cheating at the same fucking time. Like she's been using me, right? So it's like, I don't know. I can't believe Sydney. I can't fucking trust Sydney. It's like, I want to love Sydney so fucking much. Like, my heart wants Sydney, but it's like, my mind knows that she's a fucking cheater and a liar. Like, that's who she is as a person. Like, she's like a sociopath on that freaking level. Like I could never do what she did to me. I could never do that. I could never cheat on her, look her in the eye and be like, I swear on my daughter's life that I never cheated on you. Like, I could never do that to her. But that's literally what she did. She has swore on Cameron's life that she never cheated on me, but she told me that she cheated with Remi. So, I mean, like, that's so fucked up that people are like that, but I get it to a certain extent, okay? So my advice that I want you to take from this video is that people use people. So, I mean, if you're out there being like, oh, I don't have any friends, I need more friends and all that, you gotta be taking this into consideration. If you make like 100 friends, how many of those 100 friends are going to use you? You gotta be cautious about who you trust in this life, because people are literally snakes under cover. Literally, that's what Sydney is. She's a snake under fucking cover. Like right now, like, God only knows what the fuck she's doing or who the fuck she's talking to. All I did was ask her yesterday, hey, can you fucking claim your love for me, and then we'll fucking be together. That's it. All you have to do is claim your love for me, Sydney, and we will be together. All you got to do is tell people, hey, I'm with Darren, and that's it. We'll be together. But she couldn't do that because she's such a lying cheater, manipulator. You know what I mean? That's who she is as a person. And like, I found this out too. Like, the more people cheat, the more people lie, the more people are like shitty people, basically. Like, odds are they don't know who the fuck they are as people. Like, right now, like, I can ask Sydney, oh, what do you want to do with your life? And she'll be like, be a mom? It's like, that's good and all, like, but I mean, outside of your biology, is there something that you want to do with your life? And she doesn't really have a fucking answer, because she doesn't know who the fuck she is, which means that she fucking lies to herself, which means that she lies to the world because she does not know who the fuck she is. Like, I am Selkyrk, you know what I mean? And I became Selkyrk because Sydney cheated on me and lied on me and stuff like that. Like, literally, that's one of the reasons I became Selkyrk, was because I love Sydney, but we can't be together because she's such a bad person. Like, she's the worst person I've ever met in my entire fucking life. And like, that's saying a lot, because like, Remi's pretty fucking shitty. I mean, like, there's lots of people that are really shitty, but it's like, ultimately, like, this person that like uses me, that every day, like, she tells me like yesterday she told me that she loves me and that we're still together and that we're always going to be together and all that stuff. And then like, I told her, I was like, okay, well, tell everybody that we're together right now. Tell everybody that we're always going to be together, and then we'll be together. But then she couldn't do that. She couldn't do that because she has other people that she's leading on and cheating as well. So it was just like, people will use you in this life, and you cannot let that get you down. Because I've been saying this, and I truly believe this, the free will of other people should never fucking justify how you feel about yourself. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody wants to fucking cheat on you and use you, and like, if Cameron's my daughter, then, oh, thank you, Sydney, for a dog. But if Cameron's not our daughter, then that means she's using me as, like, you know, good father. Like, for example, yesterday I was on the phone with Cameron. I was like, hey, Cameron, I love you, Daddy loves you. And then I started singing Baby Shark, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And she got really excited and happy because I'm supposed to be her dad, right? I'm supposed to be the man in her life that she fucking loves and adores. And like, I'm literally joining the army to become a better person so that I can take care of Cameron, so I can take care of Lovey, so I can take care of Drayton. Those are my children, as far as I know. Like, if Cameron's not my child, then I don't know right now. Like, I'm assuming she is, because that's what nice people do. I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy, which means until I know for sure, I'm a nice guy. Like, I'm a nice guy. So it's like, until I know for sure whether Cameron is my daughter or otherwise, you know what I mean? If she's not my daughter, then then I don't have to speak with Sydney ever again. That's literally how it goes. But if she is my daughter, then eventually I'll talk to Sydney again so that we can raise our daughter together. So I have to do all of that. I literally have to go through court and all that stuff to fucking get her to get a DNA test, and she's literally been cheating on me like this entire fucking time. And it's just like, to me, like, that's the most terrible person I've ever met in my entire life. That is literally it. But at the same time, I love her. The heart wants what it wants, right? The heart wants Sydney. But she can't commit to me loyally, and she can't commit to me faithfully. She can't commit to me fairly. She can't commit to me reasonably in terms of a one-on-one monogamous type relationship that I'm searching for. So I know that, like, it's probably not going to work out, even though I've been trying my best. I've been trying so hard to get her to be like, hey, just tell people you love me and then we'll be together. That's literally it. Like, just tell people that I'm yours, Sydney, and then we'll be together. Tell people that, like, hey, I'm taken. Darren's my man. That's what you got to tell people. That's what you got to tell people. My baby mother, possibly number 3. Like, if you want us to be a family together, you got to start being honest. You got to start being loyal. You got to start being the things you say instead of just saying them, okay? Like, that's it. That's literally it. And now, advice for the world. Like, I kind of already gave advice for the world in terms of, like, people will use you, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, find out who you are as a person. These people that use us, these people that freaking lie to us, these people that cheat on us, these people that do these bad, shitty fucking things that Sydney has done to me, but, like, if they do that to you, like, ultimately, they don't know who the fuck they are. Like, that's literally it. Like, you know, well, maybe they know they're hoes or something like that, and that's what the lifestyle they chosen to be like, oh, I'm going to sleep with as many people as possible. Maybe that's what she has deep down in her heart. But I don't know that. But it's like, ultimately, she doesn't know who the fuck she is. She doesn't know what the fuck she's going to do with her life. So I'm applying that to your situation right now. If you're being cheated on, if you're being used, if you're being lied to right fucking now by other people, odds are those people don't know who the fuck they are. And odds are, like, the only thing that they'll ever freaking amount to is being really good at lying. And at the same time, like, you'll fucking find that out eventually, though. You'll find that out about them eventually. Like, if people lie to you and cheat on you, like, eventually you'll find out. That's how it goes. That's how life is. Life just has a way of telling you, for sure. You know what I mean? Like it just happens. But, yes, you all take care, and thank you for listening.